Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Gak Cognac here. Welcome back again. Well, if you guys didn't know, I just hit 100 subscribers. 102 right now, as we speak. But that's a milestone for me, man. I mean, I got most of my subscribers in the last 2 months. And it took me like, half a year to get even like 12? So that just tells me whatever I've been putting out now has been, pretty decent and you guys are enjoying. And I am grateful to that. So this video is going to be a special video, and I was never really going to do a video like this, but hey, what the hell, let's do it, man. Alright, I'm just going to give you guys a small little tour of my so-called game room. I don't really have a game room, it's more like a game corner. So let's do that and show you guys what I got. That way you can see what I'm actually working with, because I tell you it's a tight space. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna start off with what you guys are used to looking at, and that's this wall, the wall of games. But if I go up to the top, then you'll see I've got all these Rila Kuma and other stuffed animals I pretty much won from round one. So yeah, I just throw them all up here. As we pan to the right, you will see that I've got some collector's editions up here. Got pretty much some figures. Not too crazy of a collection. I don't really have too much room for collectors, so yeah. Tuxedo Mask up there. So that's one of my favorite anime characters. Smoothest guy in anime. Anyways, so we'll pan over to this side and I'll show you guys. I got my PS1 stuff. Let me open up this thing right here. So yeah, this is my PS1 stuff. This is my Sony collection, which expanded to the right. So behind that, I got some other stuff in there. There's Arc the Lad. So I try to put out some of the working designs games, because I do like those. So I've got Lunar. Unfortunately, I don't got part 2. Here are some of the PS2 games. One of mine and most other people's favorite consoles, the PS2. Best console to ever have come out. So I got some more working design stuff, more games in the back. Grow Lancer right here. Another working, this is one of the last working designs games that they produced before Victor Ireland decided to step down. So we go down. I've got the God Hand down here. A couple other games. And a lot of these games on this particular bookshelf, I bought on my own, without doing pickups and all that stuff. So because I've never really find PS2 games like that out there, and during the time, PS2 was what I collected for the most. Got the other Grow Lancer right there. As we go down, so these are all alphabetized. Got some collector's editions up here, mostly RPG games. Well, I don't know why I got Drakengard, which is a PS3 game, up here, but this game's gone up in value, so I kind of just threw it out there. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite things I have is the Silent Hills right here. Those have gone up in value. As we move down, I've got some more. And a lot of these games I've collected during when I worked at a game store. So that helps, because I would buy a lot of trade-ins and stuff. So this is transitioning to PS3. Got a couple more NIS America games that I would buy like crazy back then. PS3, these are most of the games that what I pretty much picked up in a lot. So I didn't really collect for PS3 when that thing came out. But I mean, it's never too late to collect for it, so I started collecting for it within the last year or so. So I picked up a lot of these from a lot. I would sell back whether it was duplicates, but there was a time when everyone was just selling PS3 games all at once. Now, not so much. So we go down, got the Tales of Celia Limited, and a couple other games. Oops. So I don't keep any sports games like that, as you can see. I do have most of the games that I want on PS3 already, with the exception of some RPG games. Got some more stuff down here. So I'm running out of room, so like some of the stuff's gonna be like stacked up here and all that, but eventually I have to get another bookshelf. So more games. And that should be everything for the PS3. Not sure if I missed anything up here, but we're gonna pull back. And mess around with one of my favorite shelves. This is the Xbox shelf. Also another bookcase that you see me in front of. So start up from the top. We have OG Xbox. After the PS2, OG Xbox started to become my favorite console. So I started playing that more than anything else, and from that point it upgraded to Xbox 360. So we've got a lot of these games which I've picked up from lots for dirt cheap. I've got the Def Jam Fight for New York right there, which I probably got for 50 cents. Good amount of games I bought on my own as well when I was young. Some of them I sold, some I got back. Another gem right here, IHRA Drag Racing, that I got for 50 cents in a lot as well. So a lot of these games I got in a lot for stupid cheap, with the exception of Jurassic Park. Ooh, Operation Genesis. I actually paid for that one. I think I paid like 40 something for it. So for Xbox, because it didn't have that much rare titles, I did go out and I went to seek out a lot of those games before they went up in price like they are now. Like Outrun Coast to Coast, I still paid a premium for it. But, I mean, hey, sometimes you do gotta pay for stuff. So I do got most of them. I think I'm only missing a few. So, Silent Hill, those are going up in value. Let's see, I need to replace this Sudoku, but I got that from the big warehouse haul. Stubbed to Zombie, another rare game. I bought in a lot for a good deal. So I am proud of my Xbox collection. OG Xbox, I do got a lot of good stuff for it. Teen Titans as well. There it is. You know, another rare one. And most of them, these are in like good condition. That's one thing about my collection. I do have more that I'm going to add on there, but you'll see that in another video. So we're going down to 360. This was a console that I played a lot on, man. Played a lot on the 360, especially when I got it modded. Here's some of the newer games that I haven't had room to put up, so they're gonna just be over there for a while. Yeah, like a lot of these games I bought on my own, and I guess a good half of them now I bought either on sale at GameStop or I bought in a lot. Some good stuff are like these are launch title games. Tony Hawk American Wasteland, I got this sealed. And Gun, I have it sealed. I have up here because I actually have 2 copies of each sealed. And they were bought from like 2 different lots. So that was interesting. Where's the Gun at? See, here's the other Gun at right here. Sealed copy. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do with them. I just have them. So 360 didn't really have too much rare stuff, with the exception of like Need for Speed Most Wanted. I have that sealed. You could probably see that pickup on a previous video that I made in my earlier days of doing pickups. So a copy of that's worth a decent chunk. Nier is a little bit rare, but nothing crazy. I got that at GameStop actually. So got the Ninja Gaiden 2, one of my favorite games on the console. Not too much RPGs for the Xbox 360, but I did enjoy the stuff that I had, like Tales of Vesperia, one of my favorites. Got the special edition to that. Kind of kills me that they just made so many versions later. Like, there's a Switch version now. I think they made one for the Xbox One. So I'm like, nah, man, just keep it like that. But, you know, they gotta make it marketable for other people so they can know about the game, because that was like one of the best Tales in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my 360 collection, ever growing. So we're gonna pan to the right, and these are my newer shelves, as you guys notice. Don't mind the mess in the back. Place is always messy. This is the best you'll ever see it. So I put a couple more stuff I wanted from round one, like this Kirby and Yoshi at the top. Here's a holy grail right here. This is one of those test PS3s. One of those, these PS3s pretty much can play like all imports, and you can actually get like PS1, PS2 games. You can play all the imports through that, and it comes out with HDMI. So good stuff. All right, let me move the chair out the way. As we pan down, this is my new PS Vita collection. PSP I've had for a while. I've been collecting for a while, but I just added extra games to it. And you know, my boy, he hooked me up with these games. So we pan down, we got more. These are new shelves, so I'm still like looking for newer shelves to add on. That way I can make it look better. But at the moment, IKEA's been sold out of these shelves for a while, so I'm just waiting for them to stock up. So PSP, one of my favorite handheld consoles. Lots of good games for it, man. RPG wise, amazing. Legend of Heroes, some of my favorites right here. I don't want to pull these out because like they're all stacked up and it's going to topple over, but you guys kind of get a view of it. So I was collecting a lot for PSP during the time I was working at GameStop and stuff, because that was around the time when, you know, the PSP matured. So, we'll move to the right. I got some more crap on the down here, which is going to be on an upcoming video. So, that I have to like keep packed up, and so you guys can see the next time. Alright, up here, this is my Nintendo side. Not too big, because I didn't start collecting for Nintendo till recent. I always thought it was a childish system, but the Switch won me over, man. So I've got my original Switch right here. First one I bought. This GameCube's gonna come up in the next video. But this is a keeper right here, so I'll talk about that, like I said, in the upcoming video. If I didn't put that video out already. Sometimes I forget. So, this is my Switch collection, ever growing. I don't know how some people get so much Switch games, but I've been collecting for it, and now it's kind of been on a pause. So, Switch is like so small, the lettering, so it's hard to see everything. But you guys get like a pan view of everything. And I do love like all the different colors for the controls. the Joy-Cons. So I've been trying to collect like almost all the colors without paying full price for it. So if I like buy a Switch, I might swap out the Joy-Cons and resell it and all that. Anyways, as we move down, my DS is also a newer collectible that I've been looking for, especially now. 3DS is out in the front. I don't have too much 3DS games, but I bought like a big chunk of DS games, you know, in the last, in the year or so. So ever growing, there's so much games with DS. Unfortunately, that's a system that I kind of missed out on. I didn't really play a lot. So eventually, I'm going to look forward to playing these more. One of the main things I've been collecting for right now is for the Wii U. I think right now I have over 60 games for the Wii U. So, and a lot of these I've got like within the year. Hell, within the couple of weeks or even months. So, yep. I know there's about like 157 to 160 games for the Wii U, so I definitely want to go for a full set for that because it's actually doable. And the games are still like decently priced. So, which is mainly because the Switch has been releasing so much Wii U games, so it's kind of like keeping the prices down for these. But eventually they'll go back up. I've got my Wii stuff right here. So, little humble collection which is growing. I wanted to collect for the Wii so bad, but I was at a time when I just didn't have the priorities to be collecting for the Wii. Especially with just like, at that time, PS3 and 360 was neck to neck with each other. So I was really playing that a lot more than anything. I think the thing that actually got me to buy a Wii was actually the Resident Evil games. So, there's my other one. Like the Umbrella Chronicles, I bought that with the Wii. So that's what kind of brought me to the Wii. Because otherwise, like, I don't know, the Wii didn't appeal to me as much. So I'm just starting to get back to playing some of the games. I do want to get all the rail shooters for it. So I have like Ghost Squad, and in the recent video I've got the Medal of Honor. So I'm looking for all those games, like these shooters, the Resident Evil Chronicles. Like, I'm looking for all those shooter games for it. I have a really small GameCube collection, but I only hold on to the good stuff. So I've got the Resident Evil, Simpsons Hit and Run. So a lot of these, like, I either got separately, or when I was working at GameStop, I would buy it when it was a trade-in and stuff. And that's how I got a decent amount of them. Here's one thing I got that was pretty cool as a trade-in. This is like technically like a holy grail now because it's so limited. But this is the Resident Evil 4 GameStop Special Edition tin case. Comes with a preview disc. So you're supposed to use this to put Resident Evil 4 in. So that's pretty cool. Keep that around. I mean, it does have a little bit of dents on there because it was used, but hey, I'll take what I can get. So yeah, that's my little small Nintendo nook right here. So as we move on, we're going to move to other areas that you guys haven't seen before, which will be this empty wall right here. Yes, I'm pretty much blocking a window with my bookcases. I plan to put another bookcase in this spot right here and just close out the whole window. So, because like eventually within the year, I'm going to have enough games to like put up on this shelf. So down here is pretty much the miscellaneous box of just like stuff that I got that's extra. I'll throw in, and you know, stuff that I don't have no place to put in. Some of the stuff on there I actually got to put on the next video, so you'll see that coming up. Here's a little mini bookshelf right here that I have for my newer stuff. So PS4s up here. Like I said, I told you I just started collecting for PS4. So I'm just trying to pick up whatever I can for cheap at GameStop. So not too much PS4 games. Xbox One, same thing. Not that much stuff, but working on it. I'm just been buying everything up that's cheap now. Just because, you know, we've got Xbox Series X coming out. So yeah. Down here is like stuff that I have that I don't really collect that much for. So, which is, you know, I recently got these complete in box N64 games. There goes my Dragon Force. That's my shit. That's one of my favorite games on the Sega Saturn. Super slept on title. Working Designs made, I mean, well, they localized it. Albert Odyssey, that was a pretty decent RPG. Here's my game, my Dreamcast stuff right here. So I don't have, these are stuff I don't have much for, so I just throw it in here. I don't really collect for the N64 or like, you know, just old Nintendo stuff because I'm a completionist, man. So it makes it so hard for me to collect for something that's so hard to collect for. So I got the Conker's Bad Fur Day from the last haul. Still got it there, chilling. Got books and stuff like that on the bottom, but this isn't a library video, so we're gonna move on. So moving on. I got like some more stuff for the next videos chilling right here. All right, as we move on here, this is my computer setup. This is where I make all my videos and do everything else. What the hell? My webcam's all jacked up. So yeah, so this is my little setup right here. Got my little bootleg ass green screen computer, blah blah blah. Here's my gaming setup that I've got. Been playing that Tony Hawk lately. That little screen right here is gonna pretty much, that's going to my brother. I do plan to find like a better CRT. I should have a game playing on there, but I think I already packed that up. So I'll show you guys my setup. So yeah, I got a Samsung 78-inch. It's treating me well. Big ass TV. Got some of my controllers and stuff I got hanging right here. The wires are like all over the place, so excuse that. Some of the more recent games I've been playing. Got that chilling right here. Got my Xbox One X, PS4. I know I don't got the Pro, but I don't be on it anyways. Got that Xbox 360. That one's modded. It's treated me well. And then we move on to my Wega, the Holy Grail. So that's the good shit right here. I've been playing my Wii U on it lately, and it looks so damn good on it. So as we go down, I've got my OG Xbox. Got this for $5. Playing the hell out of it. It's a special edition version. I actually got it hooked up to one of these OG X360 things with an 8-bit DOE, so I could play it with a Xbox One X controller. Got my Wii U. Been playing some Mario Galaxy, and then it wanted to come out on, like, I was playing it and it freaking just announced that it came out on the Switch, and now like I'm like, what the hell? So I'm gonna start on the Switch after that. It's my first PS3 right here. That's a 20 gig. It's getting kind of dusty. Let me clean that up a little bit. So I got another PS3, which is another test PS3. Yes, I got two of them. So when one fails, I work on the other. Some of the games I've been messing around with on here. Got one of my favorite RPGs, Xenogears. So yeah. some of the other old consoles I got is actually like at my mom's place. So this is what I have for now. This is what I play the most. Oh, got this little box full of other peripherals like, you know, controllers, Dreamcast is sitting there and all that stuff. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the entire game nook. All right, and there you have it. That is pretty much my entire game corner, game room tour, and hope to be growing it. One day I may have one of these big old game rooms, but my place is small. So hey, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. My channel has grown substantially, especially with like what 50 something subscribers in the last 28 days. Hey, that's all on you guys right there. So I'm loving it. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So definitely appreciate the support. And for anyone that's new, if you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'm always posting up new videos, some better than others, but I do have a great time doing this, and I've been loving all the feedback I've been getting. Everyone that's been leaving comments, thank you for that. It's been fun talking to you guys. So it is late as hell, so I will see you guys later. I'm out of here.